do I start this journey, this entrepreneurial journey, in the right way? And hello, everyone. This is Swan Bailey of Swan Bailey's Consulting Services. Now, in this video, I want to speak directly to new business owners as well as would-be business owners. I want to start off by making the point that one of the most effective ways to break financial barriers, to break those barriers in your career, to career progression, is through business. Is one of the most effective ways to accomplish that, to get that financial freedom that you've been longing for. Yeah? So even if you're in a corporate environment and you've been getting that nudging, I should really start a business. I can do this. I have this skill. I have this talent. I should start a business and do that. Right? I want to urge you to listen to that nudging, listen to that voice to do that. Yeah? Because through business, you are not just contributing to someone else's dream. You are building your own. And you are contributing to economic growth, economic stability, economic vitality. You become the employer. You become the leader. So you are no longer dependent on someone else for a salary. Like what you receive as a salary, as a paycheck, is dependent on your effort and your leadership of your group of people. Yeah, and that is a step in the right direction. That is progress. So how do we do that? Now, one of our services that we provide is the incorporation of companies, the registration of businesses, the registration of partnerships, right? But that is not all that we do. That is not where it stops. That is actually just the beginning. And most of my clients, 99.9% of my clients, after we start a company and I hand you that certificate, the next question is, so what next, Saron? You need to know what is next. How do I start this journey, this entrepreneurial journey, in the right way? And the right way, I mean to build something that lasts a very long time, to build something that you can leave as a legacy to your children and your children's children, to build something where you have second generation leaders, third generation leaders, fourth generation leaders. It goes well beyond you. So we are not just in the business of, yes, you start a business and you go directly into making sales and you pay your bills. We are really trying to promote growth of your company. And in order to do that, you need to build a solid foundation. You need to have that structure to facilitate that. Yeah, at some point in time, you're going to need an injection of capital. Let's say you have a bakery, right? And you can bake. It's one of your God-given talents, right? And you're buying your ingredients and you're selling your pastries and whatnot from your home. At some point in time, you're going to want to scale up. You're going to want to have your bakery. You're going to want to have your little place that people come to. So you're going to need an injection of capital. You're going to need an injection of money in order to do that, right? You may go to the bank for a loan. You may go to the credit unions. You may go to investors. And all of these institutions, all of these persons want to see something that has the high potential to be profitable. Whether you go into a credit union, to a bank, they all have requirements to suit it. They all have those requirements and you have to now show to them as to why should they give you their money. And this is where governance comes in. Yeah, governance would not just provide you with the documents that you would need for these institutions, but really get you thinking into that leadership mindset. Right? How do you build this company? What is the culture we're trying to build right from the beginning? Yeah. So many persons will say, no, Swan, your services is ready for big companies. And yes, big companies take governance very seriously. At least they should. Yeah. But governance can also be tailored to the smallest of companies. It is necessary at every stage of the life cycle of our business, including the very beginning. Yeah, including the very beginning. So call us, and we're not just incorporating our company, we're holding your hand and guiding you through these steps for long-lasting success. Yeah, so I'll be looking out for your call. I'll see you soon.